Hello guys, JoeLego Vlog, back with another video, and today I'm going to be doing another new video, and that is going to be a review of the new Marvel Legends Spider-Man Far From Home, or Upgraded Suit. Which just came out not that long ago. I think it only came out like a couple of days ago, and I was one of the lucky ones to be able to pick it up. I believe this is a Walmart exclusive, so let's get this thing open and let's check it out. Before we do, let's take a look at the box art. You can see we have Spider-Man in his upgraded suit there with that really tiny web shooter. Never liked those. And you can see on the back we have a much bigger version of that same pose that he's giving, I do believe, with that tiny web shooter. And they have a little thing on the back if you'd like to pause the video and just read that. It's basically a description of Spider-Man, and it tells you that it's from the Marvel Legends series right here. Legend series with that nice Spider-Man logo right there, which looks really good. And yeah, it just tells you it's Spider-Man, the upgrade suit, costume, and all that other stuff. Alright, here is the figure out of the packaging, and I know I just had the Tom Holland head on him before, the Peter Parker face. Here it is. I do want to get into this later, but let's just talk about the posability and the work on this figure. So looking at the figure in general, this looks like a pretty slim and nice figure. Now, first thing to point off the bat is that this is not the same torso piece, or this is not the same sculpt or anything like that for the other Spider-Man. This is a different sculpt. You can even see on the back it is quite different if you actually look in comparison. And one thing that already bugs me about this figure is not only do we not have the web printing, or not the printing, but the web painting on the actual suit. They have it sculpted in, but no painting, which is kind of annoying. But we also don't get the texture on the black. Before they used to use like a dark blue and then have these like black texturing lines go across it, and it looked really, really nice. And now they just completely threw that away. And it kind of bugs me because it looked really good on the other figure while also looking really subtle. But now they just completely threw that off, and it is kind of annoying and irritating when this is supposed to be an updated version of it, but it does still look pretty nice. And we even have different paint. We have the black on the actual feet, which we did not have that before, which is cool. I love the paintwork on that spider symbol. It doesn't look that bad. There's not that many mess-ups. I thought it'd be a little bit more kind of sloppier, maybe just on a certain copy. And even on the back, it looks really nice with that nice white spider logo, which looks really good. Not much paint chipping or anything like that, which is really good. And yeah, we even have these black lines here, which I love, and it makes me wish we could have got that for the whole black parts of the suit. But unfortunately we did not. So going on to posability with this figure, you can move his arms all the way up. For some reason, this arm is a little bit stuck for me. So you can move his arms up all the way like that. He has the butterfly joints, which is cool. Move forward and back quite a little bit. And then he has the double jointed elbows with those two holes right there, the two pins, and then his wrist swivel. And he can do a complete 360 with the arms and everything like that. And then he has double jointed knees, and you can move his feet or his heel back pretty good. I can't say the same for the front. It is a little bit good, but it kind of looks a little bit stuck there because that front part there, you can bend it all the way to the side, so that's pretty cool. All the way to the other side like that too. And then he does have that hinge piece for the neck, so he can move his head all the way up like that, all the way down, and it looks really good. Kind of like a front and back kind of thing a little bit. So that's pretty cool. He does have the ab crunch, and he can actually bend pretty far. He could bend pretty far back as well. We also do have the waist swivel, so you can do that. His head can rotate a full 360, but no side swivel. It just kind of goes back into place. And another thing that I noticed is that the Peter Parker head is definitely a lot easier to put on. And speaking of that Peter Parker head, I'm going to show you what that looks like on the figure right now. And here is the face. This looks really nice, and it captures the likeness of Tom Holland really nicely. I love that a lot. You can see the paint apps are definitely a lot better on this figure. The lips are a little bit lower down in color. It's not as much of a bright red, which is really nice. The hair looks really, really great. You can see all the detail on it there. And on the side, it looks a little bit weird, but not really. Kind of got used to that. So yeah, this head is pretty good, and it looks a lot like Tom Holland. It's a lot better than that other Iron Spider one that we got, and that one wasn't even really that bad as well. So saying that this is an improvement is pretty good. One thing I forgot to mention, he does have the thigh movements. You can kind of move his thighs completely like that, all the way like that. So that's something worth mentioning. And now let's get on to the web piece that he has. And you have the transparent web piece that just kind of fits around here. You can just kind of, I don't know, just slap on there. And then it looks like he's like shooting out the web, and it goes like that. So that's pretty cool. Now, taking a look at the hands here, let me zoom in. You can see these are the thwipping hands. Again, no texturing for the hands at all, but they do have a hinge that you can move up and down in case you want him to go like that while he's shooting the web. And then you can see he has like the little finger painting there and all it sculpted in, but no web painting either. It's a little bit of a chipping on paint on mine, which is unfortunate. But yeah, so it's alright, just pretty much some standard whipping hands. And of course you do get another one. Now let's talk about the regular hands. This can be used as like web grabbing hands, but you don't really grab onto the web, you kind of just like shoot it from the whipping hands. So this is the regular / grabbing hands, and they look fine. It's not really that bad. It's just normal, nothing crazy to be talking about here. Just wanted to show you what these look like, and these do also have a hinge that moves like that. So that's pretty nice to see. And like you saw in the beginning of the video when I posed him originally, these are what the whipping hands look like on him. And these are what the regular hands look like on him. I know this is the case with some other figures, but you can see right here that, unfortunately, for some reason, my figure has a little bit of this, like, kind of, like, mess up there. I think that's what it is. It just kind of looks a little weird. It is a little bit more noticeable in person. You kind of have to shine it on camera, but it is kind of odd to me. It's not really on the other face or on the other side anywhere on the face, just here, which is a little bit weird. And then on the eyebrow, I know this does happen for other people with this action figure. It's a little bit chipped, which kind of looks like he has like a little slit in his eyebrow, which isn't what Tom Holland has. But I mean, I guess it's all right. It's not that noticeable until you really end up finding it out and stuff like that. If you get bothered by it, then you're gonna get bothered by it. But yeah, to me, it's not really anything that big of a deal. I do like the paint on this figure. The paint for the red on the spider suit is actually a lot better than the other one. It is a little bit more of a actual red, not more of like a brighter red. I do like how they kind of toned it down a little bit, and I think that they did a really good job. Now let's talk pricing, because pricing with this figure is a little bit interesting. This is like 20 to 25 bucks, maybe 25 to 30. This also is a Walmart exclusive, so it is still a little bit hard to find, but not really. There's nothing really special that came with this figure, just a different coloring of the web, and then the whipping hands and the regular hands, and just the Spider-Man mask, which is pretty much the basic stuff that we should be getting with all these Spider-Man figures. There are some things that are a little bit new with this figure, and some things that they definitely could have improved on that they already have done with older figures, so it is a little bit frustrating seeing that they kind of skipped out with this, because this is supposed to be a better version of that suit, while it's also lacking pretty much a lot of the things that they had with the other suit. The main kind of change is the type of red that they use, I think. So if you don't have the other one, then I suggest getting this one if you want it. It is just a nice Spider-Man figure to have. I kind of bought this one because I'm just starting on my Marvel Legends collection, and I really do like this suit, and I kind of like this figure quite a lot. And if you measure him, he is a little bit under 6 inches. Right there. So this is still counted as a 6-inch scale figure, but it's a little bit under that. Alright guys, that's going to be it for my review on the Spider-Man, presumably the No Way Home Marvel Legends 6-inch scale Spider-Man figure. Let me know what you guys thought about this in the comments below, and also let me know if you wanted to see more of my Marvel Legends reviews, because honestly this was pretty fun, and I liked this a lot. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We're almost at 400 subscribers. I want to try and set a goal and see if we could reach that before the end of the month. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to follow my Instagram for awesome pictures and thumbnails or pictures for future videos. Also, follow my TikTok for just like edits and funny stuff. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much again for watching. Bye.